Alright, the purpose of this video real quick is just to go over the lead scoring events with Go High Level. As always, if you want me to handle some of this stuff for you, feel free to reach out to me, highlevelguru.com, or drop me an email at highlevelguru@gmail.com. Let's jump into it though. Why would we use the math functions with High Level? A ton of different reasons. I think the reason we're going to look at in this video is how do we develop a robust lead scoring system for your clients. This is especially useful for any type of long-term email campaign maybe you're doing. Anytime you send somebody a trigger link, we could increase their lead score and then track those events. So let's go over and take a peek at High Level. Let me show you what I did real quick. I went over here to custom fields and I made a variable called lead scoring. And when I made lead scoring, I made that a numeric or a number variable. So we're going to use that in the future here. Let me show you what I've also done is I've got a bunch of trigger links set up. So anytime one of these trigger links gets clicked, we're going to up our score. So make as many trigger links as you want. Easy to track that stuff. Now let's go to trigger link click. So check it out. Here's a trigger link that I've made for if somebody clicks on my website. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add +1 to lead scoring. So let's go through how we're going to do that. I've labeled my action up here. I would encourage you always to label the actions exactly what you're doing here. And you can see here the first thing it's going to do is it's going to ask me to select field. So I'm going to select lead scoring. We're going to add 1 to this event, or to this variable, and then we're going to update lead scoring. So real simple. How do I add or manipulate the value? What are my operators too? I can add, divide, multiply, or subtract. So this gives us a ton of options. Right now we're just going to do a simple addition. +1, no big deal. So this is somebody that clicked our website. So let's save that. You can see I'm removing the opportunity, putting the opportunity into a pipeline to track all of the clicks, and then I'm also putting a tag on here. But most importantly, this is how we handle the lead scoring. Let's go back and look at maybe a lead scoring event. Here's number 2. So let's say that this was a more important click. Let's just say that this was a booking link or something like that. Perhaps we want to add +2 to lead scoring. So maybe clicking the website is a +1, but maybe adding 2 is a better outcome if somebody's actually taken a different type of action. So to me, clicking a booking link, probably higher intent than just opening an email or something like that. So use the different values in the scoring to kind of maybe rank, what's an important click versus maybe an arbitrary click. The sheer act of opening an email is not as important as clicking on an email. So now what do? So check out lead scoring events. So I've named this event 5 events. Lead scoring equals 5. So what we want to do is how do we trigger automation now based upon that lead score? That's going to be the cool thing. So check this out. Contact changed. I put lead scoring 5, so this is my name. Filter. Let's go down to our variable. Let's just type in lead score, lead scoring. You'll like this. So variable lead scoring has changed. This is our one option, so this would trigger anytime anything was added to lead score. In this case, I like to create thresholds, so it has changed to 5. So 5, again, you would have come up with how those numbers were created or how they got to 5, but that could be emails, that could be clicks, that could be replies to text, that could be website visits, that could be surveys being filled out. Traditionally, what we'd want to do here is we would just send an internal notification, and you'd probably send this internal notification to your client. And you would say, boom, contact full name, and let's go ahead and put the contact info in here as well. We want to make it so our client can contact these people easily. Has just reached a score equals 5. So again, arbitrary text here, but this would be an internal communication to your client to say, hey, look, this guy just reached a score of 5. Now, if your client just gets some random text that says this guy reached a score of 5, they're not going to know what to do. So this is all part of a nice sales process where you let them know that you're putting together a really nice nurture campaign and you've come up with a series of scoring events. And when those scoring events are met, you're going to text them those leads, and those are going to be hot leads. Something else that we could do too here is we would make a pipeline. And I would make a pipeline just to track these events. So I would make a pipeline based upon scoring. So check this out. If we go to pipeline event management, you're going to see here I've put together a pipeline, 5, 10, 15, 20 events. And that's for my lead scoring. I call them events because them clicking on something is an event. I think this is an event manager. But imagine, as people get to 10 or 15 or 20 events, these are hot leads. I don't care if these people didn't book an appointment. Somebody better pick up the phone because these people are interacting with everything that you're sending them. So this is another kind of early indicator to help you win. Be the hero that your client deserves. Help them find these people that are interacting with all of their stuff. These are the best calls to make quote-unquote cold calls with. So if you ever want me to build some of this stuff for you, feel free to reach out to me, but this is how you would use some of the basic math functions in high level to be the hero that your client deserves.